Quinoa is one of the most nutritious, healthy, and high protein foods in the world. In fact, when it comes to protein, quinoa is a plant protein which has all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies cannot make on its own, which makes quinoa a complete or whole protein. Also, if we talk about other benefits, quinoa is packed with amazing fiber content which helps in lowering cholesterol, blood sugar, and eventually helps reduce the risk of heart diseases and diabetes. Now, what you need to do is you just need to take care of few very important points while cooking quinoa, which I'm going to be telling you in this video. So firstly, let's learn how to cook quinoa perfectly and then an amazing recipe with quinoa. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to Dash of Delight for delicious vegetarian and vegan recipes. I've taken 1 cup of quinoa. Now the very first step is to wash it thoroughly. This is because quinoa has a saponin coating which is a natural plant chemical and is very bitter in taste. So washing quinoa thoroughly for at least 2-3 times is extremely important. Keep on discarding this pale yellow water and wash until you start getting clean water. Now see, our quinoa is all nice and clean. Now the second step is to soak quinoa. I'll tell you why. Quinoa has a naturally occurring phytic acid content and can temporarily give you slight digestive issues. So soaking quinoa will remove some of the acid content and hence will save you from indigestion. Soak for a couple of hours. Now go ahead and add a teaspoon of oil and a pinch of salt and simply cook it as we cook our normal basmati rice. That means take double the amount of water and boil it rigorously, and once the water comes to its level, simmer the gas and cover it for 10 minutes. Then once it is cooked properly, take a fork and fluff it up from all the sides. Now let me show you. When quinoa gets these sprouty white strings, that means it's cooked properly. Alright, now let's move on to our recipe part, which is quinoa wraps. You can also see them as crepes, dosa, chila, soft shell tacos, whatever you want. And the best part of this recipe is you need not to cook quinoa. You just need to wash and soak it properly and that's it. So see, I've nicely soaked my quinoa for 2 hours and now take a blender jar, add handful of chopped spinach, few garlic cloves. So this is around half a pound spinach and 6 to 7 garlic cloves. Then add 1-inch piece of ginger, a pinch of asafoetida, which is optional for you, and couple of green chilies or Thai peppers. Well, always take chilies as per your taste only. Now dump in all the soaked quinoa, add salt as per your taste and half a glass of water. Blend everything together into fine paste. Well, that's such a relief that you don't need to cook quinoa before making a recipe out of it. So see, I've blended it into fine paste. So this should be the consistency of the batter. Now take a pan or a tawa and grease it with some oil. If possible, please try and take the cast iron or iron tawa like me instead of the non-stick ones. But that's up to you as the iron pans really need a good practice. Simply pour 2 tablespoons of batter and spread it evenly. The batter will soon start to dry and lose its edges. Once it's cooked from one side, flip it over to the other and press gently and cook it evenly. Press and roast it from both the sides for a minute or so and you'll be done. Well, isn't it a fabulous idea to use it as a tortillas, tacos, wraps, crepes, dosa, chila? Oh my god, I mean literally, the list is endless. So try this gorgeous recipe and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments box if you like the recipe. Also, take a look of my channel and check out your favorite recipes. Oh, so did you check my last recipe, which is of moong dal? Well, what are you waiting for? Go and watch it. That's really healthy and delicious recipe. Take care. Bye-bye.